Okay guys, I'm not much for intro, so I'm going to get right into it. This look is very simple, very quick. It took me maybe 5 minutes to do, and this is my go-to, this is my everyday, this is what I normally do. Very quick, very simple. These videos on here on my personal channel are going to be for beauty, so I'm going to involve skincare, makeup, and hygiene, and some of my routines and tips and tricks that I picked up. I don't know much. I'm not a beauty guru per se. I really don't know that much about makeup, but these are the tricks that I use, and if you find them helpful, then that's what they're here for. Basically, every one of these videos is going to be designed to save you money. I'm using drugstore stuff. I'm not using expensive stuff, really. Every one of your drugstore items, I also show you how to use them for multiple different purposes, because one product isn't just for one part of your face, so I found uses for them in multiple different ways. So here we go. Okay, the first thing I do is I pretty much just use concealer to cover dark spots. I don't really use foundation. This one's from CoverGirl. It's a CG Smoothers in the shade 710 for Classic Ivory. Okay, and what I'm doing now is putting on a bronzer. I pretty much put it on my cheekbones, under my neck, under my chin, chisel out the jawline. I usually put it on my temples, around the forehead, near my hairline, and a bit on my bridge of my nose, and even on the sides of my chin a little bit, wherever I can kind of look like I'm a bit bronzed and glowy, because I'm a fan of bronzer. This one's by Golden Soleil, J-Cat. It's a baked bronzer, and this one's my favorite. And this is in shade 102, Bora Bora Beach, and you can see I'm putting concealer on to a few spots that still need it. Okay, and that was pretty much the only product so far that you can't find at a drugstore. But this, I'm putting on a highlighter. This is the Master Bronze by Maybelline. It's the Bronze and Highlight Kit. These bronzers are also good too. A bronzer's a bronzer, to be honest with you. If you find it works for your skin, then it works for your skin. I pretty much put the highlighter on my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my chin, and a bit by the sides of my eyes. Right now I am going in with brow gel. This is a dual-ended brow gel that you can also use for your lashes by e.l.f. I actually really like e.l.f. because it's cheap and their products aren't too demanding on my face. They're light and they work for me, so I like it. So I'm not putting anything on my brows other than just brushing them up with gel. Then next I'm going in with another e.l.f. product. It is a lip plumping, another dual-ended. One's for the primer, I don't really use it, and then the other is for lip plumping. So I put that on and I wait. Okay, this step is kind of important. I'm going in with mascara. This one is by Maybelline. It is the Total Temptations one in the pink tube. This one actually smells really good too because it's got a bit of coconut oil in it. But what you want to do here, it's important. I just put the mascara only at the ends of my eyes, by my eyelashes, up top towards the tail of your eyebrow to make the winged effect without eyeliner. So you just want to put it on the outsides. And you can see here I'm also putting it a bit in my eyebrows, just very gently, to give it a bit of a fluffier effect and a fuller effect. However, I do have very thick eyebrows, so be gentle with this. Okay, next you can notice my cat's roughhousing in the background, and Baby Red eventually decides, okay, it's time to listen to his mama. Anyway, this is the next step. This is the lip liner. I usually just use lip liner because it makes your lips fuller. This is my favorite part of the look. Lips are important to me because I wish I had fuller ones, to be honest with you. Lip liner, I just line my lips. This one is in the shade, these are Glimmer Sticks. This is actually by Avon. And this is in Simply Spice. And you want to pretty much go for any lip liner that's kind of like a nudie, kind of a nutmeggy, and just line your lips real quick and then slightly fill them in towards the center. And then another trick is you can use your lip liner or lipstick, whatever you're using, and just gently put it on your lids and smooth it out with your finger. Your fingers are also your brushes, you guys, so it works both ways. Next, I'm going back to the bronzer highlighter kit from Maybelline and just using my finger to dab in the highlighter shade and putting in the corners of my eyes, a bit on my cupid's bow, and dabbing it in the center of my eyelid for a highlight. These videos are going to be literally 5, maybe 6 minutes long. I mean, I'm done. This is all you need. And I have a million products here. And you don't use them, but I use them for multiple things. You don't need all of this stuff. You really don't. And you don't need expensive stuff either. You just gotta find a nice material that you can use repeatedly for many different things. And you're done. And that's it. That's honestly it. I didn't really do anything. On this beautiful Independence weekend, we are driving cross country to go to our new home.